This tank is a Leopard PTA. This is a German Tier 9 medium tank, and the map is Erlenberg. What I am going to do is I'm going to flank the enemy. We're going to go around and get behind them. This is it's considered one of the worst Tier 9 or Tier 10 tanks. It has a very low win rate. And I actually sold mine. I got sick of playing it and I got sick of losing, and I sold it and then I rebought it, and now I have a different attitude. Too many people influenced me with win rates. They're always saying, you got a low win rate, low win rate, low win rate. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this tank even though I have a low win rate in it. And I'm going to learn to play it, and I'm going to have good games, and I'm just going to start playing it differently. So I bought it again, and now it doesn't bother me. I don't pay attention to the win rate. I'm just playing the game and focusing on the game and doing what I have to do. So this is a spot where you can spot from. Doesn't matter if you're playing the north team or the south team. You do have to be careful because tanks, like let's say you go to this next bush over here, the northern team, you'll get heavy tanks like the Mouse and Type 5 Heavy that will drive through here. So if you go to that bush, you'll be able to spot them, but they might be able to spot you. I will fire my gun. I make a decision, obviously on a case-by-case basis. I am going to watch their guns to see if if they spot me. If they point their guns at me, I assume that I'm going to be spotted. So the good thing about that position is you can spot tanks on the back side of the hill, like the TVP and the AMX 30. My allies would not have been able to spot those tanks. There's no indicator when you become unspotted, so they'll assume that they became unspotted. This might have been the game where I tried to go after the tank behind me. And if it is, then I will tell you I failed at that. We're definitely going to flank these guys. You can see that my team is being more aggressive now because they're going up against lower hit point vehicles. We are suppressing them. They're afraid to show themselves. I saw that and I was like, oh, that looks easy. That looks good. I wanted to go kill him. So obviously, if you've played this game a lot, you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to advance it a little bit. Let's get a little bit more action in here. You always want to be doing something for your team. If you're sitting doing nothing, you're not going to earn any EXP. You're not going to do any damage. And bad things could be happening somewhere else on the map. Okay, so it looks like finally we're all going to be pushing forward. There's only a few of us left. Score 7-6. Now we've got an interesting situation. It's 8-6, but we're also able to now get behind the enemy. And because I like to be on the leading side and on the front lines, me and the EBR, we're up in the front. The RU, he's going to have to play catch up. It looks like he's heading into the town. We're all going to end up in the same place, aren't we? But I'm thinking about hitting rear armor. Let's see what we got here. There is a Type 61. This might be a game where the Type 61 is going to be a pain in my butt. I think that Type 61 is going to be a problem. Because I have a lot. Oh, actually, this one has APCR rounds. I must have forgotten. I've been pulling the premium rounds from all of my tanks, and I must have forgotten to remove it from this tank. I'm glad I noticed. Because I've been doing it, I've been firing a lot more often, taking a lot more chances. And there's nothing this guy can do. He's got one of the best tanks in the game. I don't mind if he hits me. It's no big deal. You shouldn't worry so much about taking damage when there's only a few tanks left in the game. Because first of all, you're going to win the game. Second of all, if you get another shot in, it might be what? 150 damage. Actually, this gun, I've had some shots that were 400 damage. But in a lot of cases, because I obviously play light tanks, you're not going to do crazy amounts of damage just because you stayed alive for the last tank. You see, let's see if I dive into the water. Yep. Okay, that was 3,000 damage, 1,700 spotting damage, 1 kill.